Okay, all right, let's get started. Congratulations and welcome aboard, Nari, our very own client from UK. So today we'll be having a group interview. We have four lovely VAs that you can talk to: Aubrey, Rodora, Audric, and Leahona. Audric, if you can show your beautiful face, please. You wanted to see it. And before we get started, Mary, I'd like to ask if you can share a bit of yourself and your business background, please, before we can start with the questions. So we would know you more. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. So I started my business about almost 2 years ago in the pandemic, because prior to that I was working in the corporate space. So I was working in the aerospace and in the rail industry for like 16-17 years, and I was quite high up the corporate ladder. So I had really good jobs, but I was working for myself as a consultant. And in the COVID, basically a lot of people lost their jobs, we lost our hours, things just started to change. But I've always had this this personal interest to help people in personal development, and just helping people to succeed and to reach their full potential, so and always to teach people as well. So I actually qualified as a coach about 6 years ago, and I did a number of different qualifications. So I always knew one day that I'm going to coach people, I'm going to work with people. And I had 1 or 2 clients, but obviously I was working like 4 days a week, so I didn't have time to actually launch my coaching business properly. So when the pandemic happened, I launched, because I had the time, because obviously my job was being a lot less. So yeah, I have, for that reason, I launched a coaching business, and it's gone into 2 different directions. One's the empowerment side, where I have helped individuals to build their confidence, resilience, build strong boundaries, deal with like stress, anxiety. So I help to coach them in personal areas of their life that they can, improve and excel. Just gonna anything else on my, just a minute.
No worries.
Right, so yeah. Okay. So yeah, so there's different areas in that coaching. So also helping people with like life purpose, mindfulness, and setting goals, building positive habits, life transition, things like that. So there's loads of different areas for the personal coaching that I can work with clients. And then I have the leadership side, because I've got 2 years, well, not 2 years, nearly 20 years experience in the corporate industry. I do leadership coaching as well for people. So that means I help people to become, with their careers, and to become leaders. So I help them in like improving their performance, building a career like that they want, dealing with like difficult people at work, dealing with their own confidence at work, developing interpersonal skills, things like that. So there's a lot of different areas that are specifically work related, and then there's some areas that are personal related. So for that reason, I've got 2 branches to the business, because of who I am and what my experience is. And because obviously the business is only like 1.5 years old, what I've done in that time is I've done a lot of one-to-one coaching. So I've had a lot of clients that I found that have worked with me one-to-one, and I work with them like for 12 weeks or 6 months or whatever. But at the same time, I've been building up a number of online courses. I'm working on one at the moment, which is going to be launched soon. And so I have online courses that people can just go online if they can't afford the one-to-one coaching, and they can just buy that course, right, for a fraction of the price. And they can just study at their own pace. a lot of those subjects are relatable. And then I've done a couple of live workshops as well. So where I've actually, invited people and done live workshops. But that's both on the empowerment side and on the leadership side. So what I want to do next is I want to launch and release this online course, and slowly I want to develop an online membership as well, where people get member benefits, exclusive for members. That's what I want to do in the future, next as well. And people find me basically by some directories I'm on in the UK for coaches. They find me on my Instagram profile, which I've got two, one for the empowerment, one for the leadership. They find me on Facebook as well, because I've got a Facebook profile. Although the Facebook profile, most of the content is the same as what's on the Instagram profile. And then I have a YouTube channel and a podcast as well. So as I'm like getting out there, putting information out there, people are finding it, watching the YouTube, and then at the bottom of the YouTube, which I haven't done, maybe you could help me with, is to put like, if you want to know any more about this, or if you want to work on any of the topics discussed in the video, please contact Nari at blah, blah, blah. I haven't done that. That needs to be done. But these things will help with bringing clients and creating awareness. I've also got a website, which is almost complete, but the guy's been working on it for like about 1.5 months, and he just needs to make some edits on there. And so, yeah, I've got a meeting with him, I think, next week to discuss the edits, and then he's going to train me how to maintain it. So the website's also, it's designed in a way where there's a call to action, and then the person can read about me, and then they can choose different avenues of different ways to work with me. So that's also created purposefully to generate leads, obviously. So that's all. So I have done a lot of work to create awareness, to make myself known, to put free content out there, so people can decide if they want to work with me. So like working with you guys, you've got a lot of different channels of media that I've created, which you can use to generate those leads. Yeah. So, I mean, and some of them needs to be brushed up. Like I said, the YouTube channels doesn't have all the information about me, and stuff like that. Like for the podcast, I haven't got I'm just giving you a few examples. I haven't got like a guest appearance invite form. Like if someone wants to appear on my podcast, they could fill out a form. I don't have that form at the moment. But I mean, I've appeared on a few people's websites by using a form like that. So yeah, I mean, most of the podcast episodes I've done is people finding me and then asking me privately. So but to get good guests, like I've also been approached by other people whose VAs have vetted me and found me for them. So they vetted me and said, can you mind talking on this person's podcast? And that person's got like 1 million followers or something. So it's worthwhile for me to talk on their podcast, because that gives me visibility, as well. So that's where I'm at, really, in a nutshell, to try and tell you quickly.
Well, that's amazing, Nari. Thank you for sharing. It seems that you have a lot of things to offer to your clients, so that's wonderful. Okay, so thank you so much for sharing. Let's get started with the questions now. Feel free to mention their names and just say your questions and they will answer.
So, okay, I'm just having a look. This is quite funny. So basically, so we've got Rodora, O'Brien, Lihana, and Audric. Yeah, so I suppose each person can just go through what their experience is, what their specialities are, what their skills are, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. We can start from there.
Start with the top, Rodora. Yeah.
Hello. I have experience working with a podcaster before. She's from US. But I am doing a lead generation for her. So when you mention your business, um,
Sorry to disturb you. Just stop you. Someone's got their a sound on. I can hear some kids in the background, so I can't hear the. Can somebody put the
okay,
sound
okay.
mute? Oh, it's you, isn't it? Oh, sorry. It's you, the one who's talking. It's just that I can't hear you properly because of the sound in the background. It's all right.
Sorry, that's my baby.
It's all right. Sorry. I'm sorry about that.
So
Go on.
he's shouting it outside.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Can you hear me well?
Yeah.
Loud and
Yeah.
clear?
Yeah.
Okay. So I have experience enough I mean vast experience in lead generation. And when it comes to podcast, I have previous clients that is having a podcast also. And I lead generate leads. She wants to appear in other website. I mean, she wants to be guest in other podcasts. So what I do is I search for their names for the podcaster, and I have experience in social media management. I have been doing that for a year, and I am knowledgeable in community building, engagement, lead generation. I've been handling CRM, and like you said that you want the form that uh, you that you want them to contact you through your website. Actually, I have experience handling a CRM. I think it's Dabsado that I create a lead capture, but I don't have experience when putting it on the website, just on Dabsado. So I can help you with your YouTube. I know I have basic knowledge on search engine optimization, and it will helps your account appear during search on YouTube. About the other tasks like the handling the social media, I have experience. I have enough experience in, and I can help you with designing and posting and scheduling and like content creation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So what? Yeah. So some of the tasks are admin tasks, and so yeah, but some of the tasks are actually strategic tasks, where, like you said, to generate leads and stuff. So that's interesting. So thank you very much. Okay, I listen to the next person now. Thank you. O'Brien.
Oh. Hi, Nari.
Hi.
Yeah, I am O'Brien, and as a general VA, I do admin tasks. I also do social media management and optimization in all platforms. I do graphic design, so I do the daily post, cover photos, event banners, thumbnails. Then in social media, I do branding, content creation, up to engagement. I also create video clips, intro, video editing. I could also do some of that. I also do creating email templates for email marketing and building community, same as Rodora in FB and LinkedIn. For the registration part, um uh, i've 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 done some I've done some campaigns and registration for events, freebies, and promos via Mailchimp and ClickFunnels. And I also do booking of appointments through calls and DM. On the SEO, I have a basic knowledge in SEO since I've I've been there. Uh, so I do backlinking and listing of website. And as personal, I love to learn, and I'm very much willing to adapt advanced ideas and challenges that will allow both you and me to grow. Um, on the podcast part, I assist a podcaster, a podcast manager in their social media, so they can reach them. Like what you said, when you're on the podcast, you want to know where to reach you and something like that, and post it in all their social media platforms. I did that for a podcast manager recently, so that's what I did.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay, that's good string of different things you said, so that's interesting. Very good. Okay, thank you. And then Leona.
Hi. Yeah. How are you doing, Yuri?
I'm good, thank you. Not bad. Thank
Yeah. I'm not gonna give you, of course, a hard time pronouncing my name. So it's a bit long. You can call me Leah for short.
Okay, Leah.
Okay. So yeah, just a little bit of information about myself. I'm a mother of three. So I have had two daughters and a son. So it's a 6 months old baby, and I'm an experienced customer service representative and of course a virtual assistant currently working for clients. So I've had experience. I don't know if you're familiar with US based companies that have worked as a customer service rep. So that's Kohl's retail company and also T-Mobile, if you're familiar with that, and reservation specialist for hotels. So I'm really great at taking phone calls, answering inquiries, resolving different people's concern. Aside from that, I'm a virtual assistant, of course, specializing in social media management, lead generation, admin stuff, appointment setting, and I really enjoy working with people, different nationalities, helping them actually experience working with clients with different businesses and niches. So real estate, events and planning, fitness and nutrition, also mentors and coaches as well. So basically that's high ticket closer or specifically focusing on sales. And I really love that your mission of helping people improve themselves and be a better version of themselves. So I'm very excited if you think I'm a good fit. So I'll make sure that I'll be able to do the best that I can to help you. And I'm an experienced as well when it comes to website. I know how to create websites and landing pages through ClickFunnels, MailChimp. I also use CRMs like Go Follow Up and also Go High Level. So I can check on your website as well. I'm very excited to check that on the call to action buttons and adding forms. So I've experienced that. So I'm very confident that we'll be two great minds working together, me and you. We can really make a difference in helping a lot of people be a better version of themselves. And for social media management, we can actually do email marketing, and I'm very really good at personalizing responses because I'm also a DM appointment setter. So responding to inquiries, that's really one of my very lovely skills. So not only following the script if you have one, but of course I can personalize responses as to make to build really a relationship, not only having responses of conversation that is business like, but of course I do really understand. And for me, it's very important to build deepen relationship with your future clients or potential clients, because that's not only a way of getting new ones or attracting new clients, but of course, retaining your current clients is to see the value that you're offering to them. And for podcasts, forums, and other stuff, of course, I'm very excited to help you with that. Not only for DMs and phone calls, so anything that you needed help with. So I'm your girl. So if you do have other questions, of course, feel free to ask me.
Yeah, okay. No, that's good. You have a YouTube management, like YouTube skills as well.
Yeah. I'm actually handling different social media platforms such as Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube. So I'm actually managing and also engaging followers, likes, views, and also I'm really good at targeting the people or your target market, ideal clients, in order for them to
Yeah.
see the contents that you're posting.
Brilliant. Okay. No, that's fine. Thank you very much, Leah. That's very interesting.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, brilliant. And Audric.
Yeah, hello. Hello, Nari. My name is Audric, by the way. So pretty much I'm just gonna give you an insight about myself. So pretty much I'm a sales rep as well. I previously worked at Hilton Hotels, booking appointments as well. So regarding lead generation, I'm pretty much I can help you with that one. YouTube, I do graphic design as well. I'm not that pro though, but I'm actually pretty good at it, especially that previously doing research back on my school days. I'm pretty good at designing stuff, working stuff. But regarding other stuffs that you have mentioned that you need to, I'm not yet, I don't have any experience on this one yet, but as a young one, as a teenager, I'm pretty much, yeah, I'm very fast at learning. Just to let you know that I'm very fast at learning, especially when it comes to sales, promoting, not just promoting something, but also encouraging others to do stuff like the thing that you are hoping to do, helping others, creating the better version of themselves, which I'm quite intrigued. And that is one of the jobs that I'm currently looking for. A job that is not just to build numbers, but a job that is also helping one another to have a space in the future for them as well. So that is all the thing that I can tell you for now. But yeah,
Okay,
that's all.
that's great. No, thank you. That's really, really good to hear from you, Audric, and thanks for your honesty. So it's very good. So I just ask her, like, open the floor out to, like, one of the things that obviously when I spoke to James, he said that he can get me between 5 and 10 new clients a week. That's what he said. So how would you do that? So every single person answer that question, please. We'll start with Rodora again in the same order.
Um, we can outreach people, and for Instagram, you can do outreaching, then um, DM them. It's the DM marketing will happen, and also I'm sorry, we there's rain in us. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
When it comes to Facebook, the train that Jason gave us is, and actually that is what we are doing when we have already clients. We have to join Facebook groups, then add people, um, then invite them to join the page, then the DM marketing will take place also. And when it comes to when you have to use the LinkedIn, it's same as that. Outreach, then um, nurture them first. You have to uh, send an welcome message, then DM marketing.
Mainly, yes, through DM. Okay. What was that thing you said earlier about creating that form for the website? You said the call to action, some bot form or something you said earlier.
It's the lead capture in Dabsado. I am using Dabsado before in my client. So
How does that
you
work?
have to, I don't know the exact term, but you have to put that link in the website. So when actually it will gather the information, like when you ask the name, then they will put the name, whatever the information you ask for them to answer, then
So it's like a call to action, like a lead generation, like call to action. So you offering someone to free, and then they fill out a form like that, you mean?
yes.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, we call it a call to action. Okay, yeah, that's good. Interesting. Thank you, Rodora. And O'Brien?
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah. On lead generation, like Rodora said, we're doing DM and email marketing, but first we need to optimize your website first, as well as your social media. Do some keywords research. Is based on SEO actually. So we need to build that keywords that we're gonna use for your website and your social media. So if they search for a coach or a leadership coach, you'll be on first on the list, something like that. And then of course, if you have your own first on your part, if you have your referral phone numbers, we first go through that one. So we may need to call them and book appointments if you have those phone numbers on you that you need to follow up. Then we go to the DM marketing and email marketing. Same as like Fedora said, we can build an opt-in for your registration. Um, there are campaigns through ClickFunnels or Mailchimp. Just need to put that campaign links on your website. So before they view your website, they can register at once. So we can do that.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, okay. And Leah?
Hi, yes, there's a lot of ways to generate leads. Yeah, aside from DM marketing and email marketing, of course, one thing that's very important is to create a consistent content with value, of course, and with call to action. So we can include your Calendly link. So we're not like sending cold DMs because, of course, that's irritating. That's not really nice to for people to receive DMs, even if you'll be receiving some cold DMs, so you're not gonna like it. So we're making sure that we are building connections on not only the regular cold DMs, but what will happen is that for social media, we'll be posting consistent content for social media platforms, including call to action. And then for Facebook, LinkedIn, for example, those people will be engaging or commenting your posts, liking your posts. That's actually giving some ideas that they're really interested. So through that, if they will be commenting or they're interested in some offers or whatnot that you'll be posting, that's actually a way in order for us to build connections with them. So we're actually sending the message, personalized messages like, hey, I saw that you commented, so we'll start a conversation. Aside from that, one thing is through a Facebook group or LinkedIn group. Every time that people are joining your group, we can actually set up some questions. So first, we'll be asking some people on what are they expecting to see informations from the group. That way we can have ideas on how or what are the content that we'll be posting in order for us to give them a lot of value. Aside from that, we can also put a question that actually capture their email. So we are offering or we have some particular offers such as ebooks, whatnot. So we're anything that you're offering and we want to help you and we want to send it to you. If you're interested to join our email list. So usually we're gathering email from people and those emails, we can actually create a list and then do email marketing. So through MailChimp or ClickFunnels or other platforms or software that you're making. So through those emails, we can actually, of course, again, put a call to action. And then, of course, there's going to be a form that will leave people their phone numbers and emails, and I can do phone calls as well. So I'm gonna check on them, create personalized conversations with them, and then of course those conversations will end up booking appointments for you to make them as your clients. Aside from that, DM marketing, phone calls. So email marketing, DM marketing, social media, and phone calls. That's of course great avenue for us to have some leads and book appointments for you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. And the same question for our Dick, please.
For this one, like I've said earlier, since I may not have any experience yet, but based from what I've researched, and there's a lot of platforms actually in creating leads or generating leads, such as email marketing, as what they have mentioned earlier. But the main focus of that one is not just gathering people around, but of course to also encourage them. Numbers do not matter if those people that you have invited have no interest on it. So my main goal is, or my main focus is, of course, encourage everyone else before you let them sign up or whatever you want them to be on to, because numbers won't matter no matter 100 or 1000 people you're going to be inviting. If none of them is interested on what you're giving up to them. So my main goal for now, since I cannot yet mention any details to be specific, since I have no experience yet base wise, is to encourage them. encouraged one by one through all the platforms. There's a lot of platforms online. We could DM them on Instagram, Facebook, or whatever website there
Yeah,
is, such as LinkedIn, direct mails, or we can even call them if there's a possible list.
yeah,
Mm.
yeah. So yeah, I see what everybody's saying. Yeah, really interesting, because I've already got a lot of quality content that I've posted. So they say you repurpose it, so you reuse it, because I haven't used it to the maximum advantage. So I haven't done the call to actions under the content. I haven't maybe linked some of the content to the courses that I sell, things like that. I haven't done like campaigns that somebody spoke about. So it's using the content I've got, and obviously I'm producing new content, new posts, and using that as well. So that's interesting. And then the other thing I was going to ask is anybody fluent on Kajabi here? Has anybody used Kajabi as a platform to do these things, create email lists, or well, Kajabi has got a lot of functions as well, like ClickFunnels. Has anybody used it?
Me.
You have?
Yeah, aside from, yeah, because we're actually also putting all the courses from one of my clients. So a lot of courses that we're, categorizing and organizing there. So yeah, there's a lot of features that we can use for Kajabi. And that's one of the platforms that I'm using as well.
Yeah, yeah. Because there's a lot of things you can do in Kajabi, a lot of things. So and I pay every month for that. So I need to use Kajabi. So I pay for that, you see, already monthly. So so yeah, I mean, there's quite a lot. I mean, I put this, we've discussed quite a lot, right? I put a lot of stuff here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to say some of the stuff that I put, and then I just want everybody to just give me a closing like something, closing sentence or something that they can say to just capture at the end, right? What I put is I want some of the stuff you guys have said I didn't even know that I could do, so I want some of that stuff, but without knowing what you can do, this is what I said yesterday to James. Or have you read it all? Increasing followers, engagement on Instagram, on Facebook, landing page support. So some like that course I'm going to be releasing soon, that would be good to get support on that landing page and sales page. And also maybe improving some of my landing pages that I've already done. Lead generation, and that's very important, like 5 to 10 per week minimum. Podcast guest pitching, creating invite form, create trailer video for my YouTube channel, maybe YouTube editing, increasing email list and leads through email, creating subscription service, opt-in form setup, workbook designing for tasks for clients. That's for my courses. Like, so the courses, so that would workbook would be probably using Canva or something, and creating the workbook for where I can just put questions for the courses. Like after each module, they have some work to do. Yeah. And even after the one-to-one coaches, sometimes I give them homework, but if I have a form that they just need to fill in, that'd be good. Or maybe a couple of forms, different styles. SEO management, promotion of website and Instagram social media platforms, onboarding clients and responding to inquiries from potential clients. That's what I put yesterday. And obviously you guys have said quite a lot today. Yeah, so if we just go through each person, just give me a closing like, I don't know, pitch. I don't want to say pitch because it sounds very salesy, but just something to close it off. So start with Ridora again, please.
I don't know all the tasks that you mentioned, but what I can say is, even if I have started, I have started on a task and with less experience, or I don't have any idea, when I put my heart into it, I can definitely deliver result. So I am goal oriented or result oriented, and I am dedicated to get the job, not just to finish the job, but I want also to learn more and improve myself every day. So
Yeah,
that's it.
that's very good. Okay, that's good to hear. And Obrium?
Well, of all you've mentioned, it's really very tough job. It's so many. I think I assume if you're honestly, if you ask me, I cannot do everything in a week. I get because SEO is different from DM marketing, is different from social
Yeah.
media management. So I suggest you get the team.
Yeah.
But yeah, on my part, of course, the thing that I always told my client is that I became an entrepreneur myself because I have my computer shop. So I always put myself on my client's shoes. So
Yeah.
if they are not satisfied, I would never be satisfied. So I always do my best. That's all.
Yeah. That's good, yeah. And the work that I've listed is what I would want a VA to do, but it's not in a week, because
Yeah.
obviously I paid for 4 weeks. So I understand that the person who's going to do it isn't going to do all of that in 1 week. They do task by task over the 4 weeks. It's no
Yeah,
problem.
yeah.
So yeah, thank you so much for pointing it out. Yeah, it's true. So Leah. Sorry, Leah, can you hear me? You need to I don't know if she's frozen. I
Oh,
think she's
hi.
Yeah, there you are. It's okay.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Yeah.
Sorry for that. Yeah, there's a lot of things that we mentioned in here and a lot of things that we talked about. But one thing for me, I always put my clients' personal and business interests always at heart. And I do believe that through, of course, two great minds, me and you, a VA, and the client itself, working together can really make a big difference. So we can do this. I'm going to be your Rockstar VA if you think that I'm a great fit. And of course, if given the opportunity, then I'll be, of course, excited to help you.
Yeah. Amazing. Okay. That's good. And Audrey.
Yeah, so for me, it's actually quite very basic. So it's always through hard work and perseverance, and of course working with one another as well. So I may be needing if you're on your guidance, if you're gonna be hiring me, I'm gonna be needing your guidance as well, just to give me insights on what to do. So since I'm quite new to this one, so yeah, that's all the things I can say. Very sorry for now.
Yeah, no, that's great. That's good. Yeah. No, that's brilliant. So the other thing is, last thing is just about time management and organization. Like, this is important because I'm also a very busy person. So I need a VA that's just going to get on with stuff, that's going to use their own initiative as well. Some of the things that you guys say that you do, I didn't even know about some of those things, but I would want them to be done. You see what I mean? So I need somebody organized and somebody who's just going to get on with it and, not going to be messaging me 50 times a day. I'm only joking. I don't mean that. I'm available to support as well, but I need somebody that's going to get on and be organized. So is that okay with everyone? Is everyone organized and good at time management and, self-starter and all of that? Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Okay. Well,
Yeah,
Naomi.
yeah.
Yeah. Thank you guys. It's really nice to speak to you all. I really appreciate, you guys being here. And where are you from again? It's not Romania, is it? Where is
The
it?
Philippines. We're all from the Philippines.
Philippines, yeah. Because I used to work with a team from Cluj. I think that's in Romania. Is that in Romania? Cluj. Do you know Cluj? Is that in the Philippines?
No.
It's in Romania. Yeah, they're very similar people, like to you guys, very similar and very, very hardworking and conscientious people. I used to work with them when I was working in the rail industry, and we had a team to support us, and they're very good. So this is why I'm happy to meet you all, and I know you're good people and you work hard, so that's good. That's what I like. So yeah, okay, guys. So Naomi, what else do we need to talk about?
Okay, well, thank you so much for all those questions, Mary. It clears up everything. So the next step is for you to, of course, announce who you wanted to work with. So
Right.
I'll give you a chance to sleep on it, or you can definitely announce it as well, whichever you like.
Well, to be honest, I don't think it's very nice to say it like this in the open forum. So I would like to think about it. And then because all of you guys are all very skilled, you're all good, conscientious, different like strengths in different ways, but you know, it's not oh, this person is better than that person. It's not like that. It's more kind of who's going to fit with me, that's all. So I like to think about it, and I'll come back to, is it you, Naomi, or is it James?
Yeah, go ahead and feel free to announce it on the mastermind group chat. Just mention the names of the BA that you wanted to work with, okay?
So I can pick one person, is that right?
Yeah, you can definitely pick more than one if you want.
Oh, okay, I can pick more than one. Can I have all 4 of them?
Why not?
I can tell if they work together, they'll be able to really help each other and do everything perfect.
This would be a great team, Nari.
It's a great team. Well, if you want to ask me the other way, if you want to ask me which person do you not want, there's nobody that I don't want. You see? There's nobody that I don't want. So I suppose I'll think about it and I'll come back. You can prompt me and then I'll come back. Yeah, I need to tell you guys within a day, right?
Yeah, before, yeah, yes, please. Because there will be a lot of
photo of this, so I've got your names because I'll forget your names afterwards. So
would you like to get the recording so you can review, or
yeah, send the recording as well. Yeah, no problem.
Okay, I'll send it to you
and check. So so thank you. Really good to meet you guys, to speak to you all, and I'm sure you know we'll be speaking and seeing each other soon.
Yeah, thank you so much, Neri. Hey, by the way, before we wrap it up, kindly drop your email, please, so I can send it the recording to email. And just to give you a heads up, after you've chosen your VA, we will be scheduling an onboarding call.
Okay, sure.
Okay, well, thank you so much for your time, Neri. Have a great day ahead, and thank you, VAs, for joining me today.
All right. Yeah, brilliant. Thank you all. Lovely to meet you. Have a nice evening.
You too.
As well.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, everyone.